game on. It's game on. We are big on sports. Big on sports.
The European 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifiers return tonight with the Three Lions in England with Gareth Southgate are set to entertain Slovenia. Meanwhile, the Zone 5 Club Championship has come down to the last 8 as the City Oilers will be up against, well, that is Gondar City. Very warm welcome to Game On right here on Avid TV. I'm your host, Nicholas Nabatribuwi, and in studio, I'm joined by special guest, an ex-international with the Uganda Cranes and a former vice president with the country's footballing governing body. And he's to talk about, of course, Proline and also the Uganda Cranes who will be in action. That is this Saturday. Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon to you.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Your spirits look to be down. Is it because of yesterday's result or is it something else?
No, I'm a bit tired.
You're a bit tired.
It's lunchtime.
Oh.
I'm from practice, so.
Oh, the sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right into before we talk about the Uganda Cranes. Proline, 4 games have been played so far. How can you describe that performance? Are you satisfied with it so far after 4 games?
Yeah, we're happy so far. The games we have played, the boys are improving. Usually Proline, we start slow and we go on climbing because there's so many things that we want the boys to learn, to play the right way, the strategies, the philosophy, and it takes time. This season we have so many new players and it takes time to gel. We are aware of it and we know that they will keep improving game by game. We are happy to get our first win in the last game and we played very well, dominated the game. We are not yet there, but we're on the right track. Speaking
about that first win against Suwana FC of Shafiq Bisa, so how important was that win for your side?
It was important to give us the confidence. If you don't win matches and you're trying new things, players tend to think that maybe it will not work.
Okay.
But once they try it and you get a win, then they know it's working. So they even work harder. You see now there's a lot of enthusiasm and focus during training because they know it can work. We created so many chances. We could have won by a much bigger margin, but those are things we have to keep improving on, but so far it's working well.
Well, speaking about so far, you're so far 12th on the log. Is it a position that you feel you can better as the season progresses?
It's too early, and for us at Proline, we are not looking at the table. Regardless of where we are, this is not the time to look at the table. The most important thing is to keep working on the training ground, keep the players improving and giving them the right basics and the right ammunitions for them to play the game the way it should be played. As long as they keep improving, we know at the end of the day, they will be in a better position on the table. So right now the focus is on working very hard on the training ground and then improving every game.
Speaking about the departures in Idris Alubega, who went to venture elsewhere, do you feel you have enough in Siagi and Bayo to get you the goal this season?
Yes, we do. We have enough, and also the way we are playing now and what we are teaching them to play as main way of playing this season, we want to get goals from everywhere on the pitch. The midfielders, they should start scoring. The defenders, when they come in front, set pieces. So we are trying to get goals from everywhere on the pitch. So yes, we believe in Bayo Fahad, and then we also have a lot of belief in Dan because he's growing with every game, with every season. But we don't want to just burden them with all the goals. We want to get goals from everywhere on the pitch. Last game, we're happy that Mandela, the midfielder, was getting on the end of the goals. He should have scored more than 1 goal. So it's positive, and we hope if the team is producing goals from everywhere, we won't have to worry about who's scoring them.
Looking at your former striker in Nelson Senkatuka, he's already doing well for Bright Stars, or Fred Kajoba. Do you feel his absence right now with only 2 goals scored from the 4 games that have been played?
Not at all. We are very happy for Nelson. We did our part as Proline. We helped him improve, and he's now a national team material. We are happy with what we did with him. We shall always pray for him to get even better wherever he's gone. But even last season, you remember by end of first round, Senkatuka, I think, had 2 goals. In the second round, he picked himself up, and then he started scoring goals. And also remember, Lubega left us as our top scorer in the mid of the season. And then Senkatuka stepped up and played brilliantly throughout the second round. So we're a developing team. Players keep coming, players keep going. We're aware of that. We always work hard to make sure that the replacement do the job. So far, what we have will do the job, but we wish Nelson all the good luck he deserves.
In your first game, in your first home game against Massawa FC, a newly promoted side, many came out to criticize Proline for lack of creativity in that midfield. A game they felt Proline should have easily won on the day. Did you feel, as a coach, did you feel hard done by the performance of the boys delivered on the day?
No, at Proline we learn from each game, those that we win and those that we lose. So for us, that was a very good opportunity for us to see where we need to improve. Myself played with a compact defense. We had never taught the boys how to play against a compact defense. And also the creativity, as you said, was not good. But when we came back against Sowana, the creativity was brilliant. We created chance after chance, you see. So that area is one of the areas that is improving. So if the game is bad, we still learn from it. And then we go on the pitch and we solve the problems for the next game. And so far we are doing that well.
Two chip goals considered against Police FC, the corps of Abdallah Mohiru. Do you feel those goals should have never happened?
Yeah, of course, many times there are some goals you accept that the team has played brilliantly. The second goal was a clear offside. You've seen the video of it, so there's not so much we could do. The first goal, of course, we relaxed a lot in terms of defending. But again, we worked on all those things, and in the last game we kept a clean sheet. So that was a very good response to a bad game.
Ivan Bukenya, together with Sula Matovo, two national team materials who have been around the national team for quite some time, they have come through. Speaking to them, they say they are back home. How much of great value are they to your side this season? Immense
value to us. They have gained a lot of experience playing outside Uganda. They are wonderful players. They are very good players. These are the people who started Proline when they were 14, 13. This is their home. They understand the team inside out. So coming back to us has already rejuvenated the game. You could see when he played against Sowana and both of them on the pitch with Savio, you could see the difference that they bring to the team. So we hope to enjoy every minute. They'll stay with us. And also we have to help them also get to their best in terms of fitness, match fitness, and also acclimatization and adaptation to the game again, which we hope to do for them. And then if they can go back to Europe, which is their target, we'll be very happy to see that happen.
You seem to be the kind of coach that has so much faith in the youngsters. I mean, you talk about Bunjo, we talk about Joshua Okirol in there, we talk about the Mandelas and all these other chops that have come through your hands. Is that something that you have in long term to get players and nurture them and groom them and take them to the next level?
Yes, that's what Proline is all about. Before Proline started in Uganda, people only believed in the older players. For us, we are saying if you are good enough, you're old enough. So we want to give many chances to the youngsters. Our football should start from the grassroots, and that's our belief. So we want to see boys who come to us when they are 7 years to go through the ranks like Bunju, like Joshua, like Bright and Kani. They came to us when they are 7 years. Right now they have grown through the ranks, and you could see we can see when they play football that these people started when they're young. So we're about that. And the moment we determine that he's good enough, we don't look at the age. If he's 15, we put him there and he plays his football. So we're about youth as well as mixing it with the right experienced players.
Coach, if I may ask, what are Proline's targets this season?
We want to finish in a respectable position. If we can finish in top 5, top 7, we'll be okay. We are a very good team, but to challenge for the championship, you need to have a bigger budget than we have. At the moment, we don't have that. So we don't want to lie ourselves that we are ready to win the championship. If it comes, it will be a bonus, but, you know, but it will come with an extra burden, you know, because every step you go, the budget gets bigger and bigger. So for us, our agenda is still to stay in the league, finish in a respectable position, compete in every match, but most importantly, have players improve after the other game, such that when they go to Europe, where we desire to go, they can match the very best in Europe.
Okay.
So we don't want to take players and then they come back because the trial didn't go well technically or tactically. So the purpose is to make sure these boys improve every day and they're developing.
Quite interesting words from the Proline manager and director and former Uganda Cranes, a player that is Mujib Kasule, who will still be joining me in the next set as we talk about the Uganda Cranes and the next game in against Ghana this Saturday in the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier. We'll be right back after this.
Game on. It's game on. We are big on sports. Big on sports.